Hello and welcome to Keto Intermittent Fasting for Beginners. The keto diet and intermittent fasting are two of the most popular healthy ways to lose weight, in my opinion. But there is much more, so much more to them than just weight loss. This video, Keto Intermittent Fasting for Beginners, is for those who have thought about or heard about intermittent fasting and the keto diet. The video is an overview of them both together and why they can accelerate weight loss when used together and take it to another level if done correctly. So you can decide if they're for you to do or not. So let's get on with it. I will say before we start though, there's some warnings though that I'll need to go over shortly. But first, these strategies combined are used by many people to lose weight and control specific health concerns and hopefully prevent problems for your future health. Now, while both have excellent studies and research to back up their claimed benefits, many people worry if combining the two is safe and beneficial, or indeed if either of them are safe and good to do in the first place. There's a lot of negative things said about both, but there always is these days, isn't there? Intermittent fasting and whether the keto diet should be combined. Firstly, we need to look at the principles of both on an individual basis. So let's start with intermittent fasting first. See, intermittent fasting is a diet that alternates between calorie restriction or fasting and normal food consumption over a period of time. You see, I think the 16-8 appears to be the mostly used way and most doable for those new to both keto and fasting. There are numerous intermittent fasting programs such as the 5-2 approach, which is eating for 5 days normally and then 2 days not eating, the warrior diet and the alternate day fasting. But the 16-8 is the easiest and I think the best way to eat for life, in my opinion. The 16-8 approach, which entails eating for 8 hours, not constantly, but eating in an 8-hour window before fasting for 16 hours. It's perhaps the most popular type of intermittent fasting. Usually the best way is to miss breakfast. This is how I do it, and eat 2 meals a day, starting with lunch around 2 p.m. and then dinner around 8 p.m. And then nothing again till the next day at 2 p.m. This is something I do myself and find it the easiest way to do without having to think about it, because you see, for a long-term way of eating, and this is what it needs to be, it needs to be easy and not a daily scientific process to go through, because it will fail. All these fad diets and ways where you feel restricted, they will not work in the long term. Now, intermittent fasting is mostly used for weight loss. It is, though, well researched and it may boost your health in a variety of other ways. So, you see, intermittent fasting, for example, has been demonstrated to lower inflammation within the body while improving cognitive function and blood sugar control, which can have a major effect on long-term health implications, and really in the short term as well. Now, although intermittent fasting is an eating pattern in which times of fasting alternate with periods of normal eating, the 5-2 and 6-8 techniques are two popular strategies that can be used as an everyday way. And as I said, one that I follow personally, the 16-8, that is, I feel is the easier to do, that would be the way to put it. Now, the other part of this is the keto diet. Now, the ketogenic diet, high fat, low carbohydrate with medium protein. Carbohydrates are often restricted to 20 to 50 grams per day, forcing your body to rely on fats rather than glucose. Now, the 20 is probably the level I would aim for at the beginning to get you into ketosis. Now, as I say, it's changing the body to rely on fats rather than glucose as its primary energy source, your body breaks down fats to generate chemicals known as ketones, which serve as an alternate fuel source during the metabolic process known as ketosis. Now, this diet is an excellent approach to lose weight, but also offers several other advantages as well. You see, the keto diet has been used and was initially used to treat epilepsy. It's been doing this for nearly a century and shows promise for other neurological illnesses as well. For example, the keto diet may help people with Alzheimer's disease to improve the mental symptoms. There's ongoing research in respect of this and findings are very positive. Also, it may lower blood sugar, improve insulin resistance, and lessen risk factors for heart disease such as lowering triglyceride levels. So much more than just losing weight. It really is the ketogenic diet. The potential advantages of doing both are if you adhere to the ketogenic diet while also undertaking intermittent fasting, you could find it easy to stay and get to ketosis in the first place. You see, because your body maintains its energy balance when fasting by shifting its fuel source from carbs to fats, which is the exact same idea and principle of the keto diet. So fasting causes insulin levels and glycogen stores to drop, causing your body to naturally begin burning fat for fuel. Now, if you're having trouble reaching ketosis while on a keto diet, using intermittent fasting can help get your body back on track and into ketosis again. This could result in more fat loss, which most do keto or fasting for in the first place. Now, the combination of diet and fasting may help you burn more fat than either diet alone, so it could be worth a try. Because intermittent fasting promotes thermogenesis as well, or heat production in the body. And it may begin to actually use the stubborn fat stores for energy. So this is another reason really to combine the intermittent fasting with the ketogenic diet. You see, studies have found that intermittent fasting can effectively and safely reduce body fat. Now, there's one trial that was done that used the 16-8 intermittent fasting strategy, and they shed about 14% more body fat than those who followed a conventional eating routine. Similarly, a meta-analysis of over 20 trials found that people who practice intermittent fasting lost 7.3 pounds or 3.3 kilograms more fat mass than those who followed very low calorie diets. Low calorie diets don't work in the long term. I'm going to show you they don't. Furthermore, intermittent fasting may assist to actually keep muscle mass, which is really important, because it's fat that you need to be losing, not your muscle mass. Muscle helps to burn fat. So, if you can keep your muscle mass while losing weight and boost energy levels, which may be beneficial for keto dieters wanting to improve sports performance and lose body fat. So, also there's more research shows that intermittent fasting might lower appetite and increase feelings of fullness, which may benefit in weight loss in a very obvious way. If you are used to eating, a lot of food prior to dieting, then it's a big thing controlling appetite. So yes, using intermittent fasting in conjunction with a keto diet may help you reach ketosis faster and lose more body fat than a keto diet alone. Should they be combined though? Well, to be fair, in my opinion, as someone who has advised and used the combined methods for over 20 years, I would say most people are probably safe and would benefit combining the ketogenic diet with intermittent fasting. But check with your own doctor. I've got to put the one in there. I'm not advising you to do this. I'm just giving my view on it. Okay. Now, intermittent fasting should be avoided though by certain people, pregnant women, as well as individuals with a history of eating disorders. There's other things to sort out there before looking at other things like this. Now, before attempting intermittent fasting on the keto diet, people with specific health issues such as diabetes or heart disease should definitely speak with their own doctor first or health care professional. Now, though some people may find it beneficial to combine the routines, it is crucial to highlight that it may not work for everyone. See, fasting on the keto diet may be too difficult for some people, or they may experience unfavourable effects such as overeating on non-fasting days. Certainly if doing the 5-2 fasting way, where you don't eat for 2 days, when you start eating again, this can happen. You can really overeat. So the other is feeling irritable and tired. But from my experience, that this usually happens when the keto diet or fasting is not followed as it should be. You see, because we are human beings, we have a habit of cheating ourselves, because although there may be exceptions to fasting and keto not working, the reality is, and the most common issue is, fooling yourself when you're not doing correctly or cheating a little bit. You're cheating yourself because it won't work if you do it this way. So while intermittent fasting is not required to achieve ketosis, when doing a keto diet that is, it can be used as an additional strategy to achieve ketosis much quicker. Now, following a healthy, well-rounded keto diet is sufficient though for anyone really trying to enhance their health and speed up results. Now, while concurrent intermittent fasting and ketogenic dieting may boost each other's effectiveness, combining both isn't totally necessary. You may prefer one over the other depending on what it is you want to achieve with your health objectives. The most important aspect in all of this, though, is to be real with yourself, because doing either or with intermittent fasting with a keto diet combined will work and does work for the vast majority of people. So go to it. I'd like to wish you all good luck and good health to you all. Now, I've got some great resources for you. Anybody that's trying this out and wants to have a look at in the description, have a look that can help you, because I want you to realise it can be challenging, but if you've got the right information, it's actually quite easy once you get into it. It really is. So if anyone has any questions or thoughts, please leave a comment and I'll answer any concerns you may have. Like, subscribe and all the rest of it, or bell, do that stuff. I always feel a bit uncomfortable saying that, but there you go. I hope this helps anyone thinking of doing these methods. So I'd like to wish you good luck again and good health to you all from me, David H. Take care. Bye bye for now and see you in the next video. See ya.